Have you ever wondered how a simple back pain could turn into a life-changing battle? This is Olivia Williams' story, a warrior who faced pancreatic cancer head. Stay until the end to learn the one symptom she almost ignored. Hi, I'm Dr. James from Pancreatic Cancer Warriors. Today, we're diving into the courageous journey of Olivia Williams and the silent signs that changed her life forever. Olivia's story holds a critical lesson for everyone. I'll reveal it in the final minutes. Don't skip ahead. Imagine waking up one day feeling a bit off. That's how it started for Olivia. She first noticed subtle changes: unexplained weight loss, fatigue after meals, and a nagging backache. Like most of us, she blamed stress. We've all been there, right? But what if it's more than just everyday stress? Olivia's backache persisted. It wasn't the kind that goes away with a hot shower or a good night's sleep. It lingered, becoming her unwelcome companion. Have you ever had a pain that just wouldn't quit? That's what Olivia faced every day. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The pain became unbearable. Olivia knew something was wrong, but cancer, that wasn't even on her radar. How could it be? She was young, active, and health conscious. Cancer doesn't happen to people like her. Right, wrong. Cancer doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care about age, lifestyle, or how many green smoothies you drink. It's a silent invader, often masked by everyday symptoms we all experience. After months of tests, doctors found the culprit, a tumor hiding behind her stomach. Olivia's reaction: how did I miss this? It's a question many ask when faced with a late-stage diagnosis. But here's the thing: pancreatic cancer is sneaky. It doesn't announce its presence with flashing neon signs. Why is pancreatic cancer so hard to catch early? Picture this: your pancreas, tucked away behind your stomach, working silently to produce insulin and digestive enzymes. It's like a hidden factory in your body. When cancer starts to grow here, it's shielded from view, letting tumors grow undetected until it's too late. Olivia's diagnosis was just the beginning of her battle. Chemo, surgery, and moments of despair followed. But Olivia, she turned her pain into purpose. Her resilience became her weapon. She documented every step of her journey, not for pity, but to warn others. This cancer doesn't knock, it invades, she'd say. Imagine going through the toughest fight of your life and still thinking about how to help others. That's Olivia for you. She shared her story on social media, in support groups, and with anyone who would listen. Her message was clear: listen to your body. Don't ignore the signs. But what are these signs? Let's break it down. 1. Unexplained weight loss. Did you know that losing weight without trying can be a red flag? 2. Fatigue after meals. Feeling exhausted after eating isn't normal. 3. Back pain, especially if it's persistent and doesn't improve with rest. 4. Yellowing of the skin or eyes. This could indicate a blockage in the bile duct. 5. Changes in stool. Look out for light-colored or greasy stools. These symptoms might seem vague, right? That's why pancreatic cancer is often called the silent killer. It doesn't scream for attention, it whispers, and we need to learn to listen. Olivia's journey wasn't just about fighting cancer. It was about changing the narrative. She wanted people to know that early detection can make all the difference. Imagine catching this disease before it spread. Imagine the lives that could be saved. Throughout her treatment, Olivia faced countless challenges. There were days when the chemo felt worse than the cancer itself. Days when she questioned if she had the strength to continue. But she persevered. Because she knew her story could save lives. Let's talk about the science for a moment. Pancreatic cancer is one of the deadliest forms of cancer. Why? Because by the time symptoms appear, it's often advanced. The pancreas is like a hidden fortress in your body. It's protected, which is usually a good thing. But when cancer strikes here, it can grow unnoticed. Olivia's doctors explained that early-stage pancreatic cancer rarely causes symptoms. It's only when the tumor grows large enough to press on nearby organs that people start to notice something's wrong. By then, the cancer is often spread. But here's the thing: knowledge is power. The more we know about the early signs, the better chance we have of catching it early. That's why Olivia's story is so important. She's shining a light on a disease that thrives in darkness. As Olivia went through her treatment, she learned something crucial: support matters. She found strength in connecting with others facing the same battle. It's a reminder that no one should face cancer alone. Now, let's talk about prevention. While we can't prevent all cases of pancreatic cancer, there are things we can do to reduce our risk. 1. Don't smoke. Smoking is a major risk factor. 2. Maintain a healthy weight. Obesity increases your risk. 3. Limit alcohol consumption. Heavy drinking can lead to chronic pancreatitis, which is linked to pancreatic cancer. 4. Eat a healthy diet. Focus on fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. 5. Exercise regularly. Physical activity can help reduce your risk. These steps aren't guarantees, but they're a start, and there's something we can all do to take control of our health. Olivia's battle with pancreatic cancer changed her life forever, but it also changed the lives of countless others. Her courage in sharing her story has raised awareness and inspired others to pay attention to their bodies. So, what's the one symptom Olivia almost ignored? It was that persistent back pain. Something so common, so easy to dismiss, but it was the first sign that something was seriously wrong. Olivia's legacy: never ignore your body. Her battle reminds us: awareness saves lives. It's a simple message, but one that could make all the difference. Now, it's your turn. If Olivia's story moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to Pancreatic Cancer Warriors for more life-saving information. And if you have a story of your own, share it in the comments. Remember, we're here to fight together. Pancreatic cancer may be a formidable foe, but with awareness, early detection, and support, we can change the odds. Olivia's story is just the beginning. Let's make sure it's not the end. Together, we can turn whispers into shouts, silence into action, and fear into hope. Because when it comes to pancreatic cancer, every voice matters, every story counts, and every life is worth fighting for. So, what will you do with this information? Will you ignore it, or will you become a warrior in the fight against pancreatic cancer? The choice is yours. But remember, knowledge is power, and awareness can save lives. Let's honor Olivia's fight by continuing her mission. Together, we can make a difference.